Hey YouTubers, what's up? It's me, yours truly. I am back to do a really quick request video. I was about to run off to the gym and saw a couple requests that I got from Mr. Dylan Records as well as I think it was JK5150 that were wanting to see, well, Mr. Dylan Records, by his name obviously, he was wanting to see my Dylan collection, and kind of the same with JK5150, he was wanting to see my Van Halen collection. He also requested to see my tapes and CDs as well, so that's what I'm going to show. And actually right now, that's what's playing right now on the cassette deck is Van Halen 2, as you can hear there. So let me just kind of jump into those really quick and just share those quick requests. You got Bob Dylan. And you got the Free Willin' Bob Dylan. Times they are changing. Highway 61 revisited. Another side of Bob Dylan. Blonde on Blonde, a sealed copy of the C2S 841 original release. That was that nice one pickup I got at a garage sale. And then another Blonde on Blonde. That's the Claudine cover. And you got Bob Dylan's Greatest Hits. New Morning. Greatest Hits 2. Planet Waves. Desire. Infidels, which has one of my favorite songs by him, which is Joker Man. Down in the Groove, and the one I showed the other day, Oh Mercy. Sorry, adjust that a little bit. And last that I have on vinyl, Together Through Life. Not my favorite record, but still kind of decent. I do have a few other things on cassette and CD that I don't have on vinyl, but I didn't even think to pull that out, but we'll save that for another video some other time. So that's my Dylan collection. And now for JK5150, let's jump into my Van Halen collection. So we'll start here with Van Halen 1. Just this again. Van Halen 2, Women and Children First. I really like the cover on this album, and I've always been pretty fond of it. And one of the main reasons why is I've always felt like, especially back during this time period, late 70s going into the early 80s and throughout the 80s, the whole rock and roll pose became such a big thing of groups trying to look all tough and make the rock face on their album covers and everything. A lot of times look like phony over actors and that type of thing, but I always thought that cover on Women and Children First really captured just like the rock of Van Halen, just kind of like the rock band that they were. It's like just one of those things, one of those covers I really like. But anyway, we move along. Fair Warning. Not one of my favorite Van Halen records, but probably my least favorite actually. But still a decent album. And Diver Down. And then the one that threw him into the stratosphere, which was 1984. That's also the one that really started to piss David off and brought about this man, Hagar, on 5150, which still, in my opinion, song for song, is the best Van Halen record out ever. Summer Nights 12-inch single. Best of Both Worlds 12-inch single. Another great Van Halen album from front to back, OU812. And then last but not least, Balance. And that's everything that I have on vinyl. As far as CDs go, I know you guys can see those. I'll run through them really quick here. Try to get some of the glare out of it. Van Halen 1. Halen 2. Diver Down. 5150. OU812. For Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. This is Van Halen Live right here, right now. And that really good greatest hits, that best of Van Halen Volume 1. I think, honestly, if you don't ever own any other Van Halen CD or record in your life, this is the one you should own. That just has everything on it. And then the one that wasn't quite as big, that Van Halen 3, when, what's his name from Extreme came into play. I think it's going to be tough for any guy to come in and try to replace and do what David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar did. I mean, that's just a tough position to be in anyway, but I think the song Without You, I mean, I thought that's honestly one of Van Halen's best songs. I would definitely put it in probably one of their top 20, 25 songs of all time, which is still saying a lot, I think. So I think there's some good stuff on there. And then last but not least, you wanted to see my Van Halen cassette collection, which is right here in a nice little box that I made for it. But just pretty much all the same albums here. I mean, you have Van Halen 2, Women and Children First, Fair Warning, Diver Down, 84, 5150. And you go over here, OU812, For Unlawful Knowledge, Balance, Van Halen 3, right here, right now, cassette 1 and 2, and then the best of. So that's my Van Halen cassette collection. And the only other thing, which I did think about these two, I do have Van Halen on 8-track and Van Halen 2. That's the only Van Halen I have on. Actually, take that back. I do have Diver Down. I forgot to pull that out. But so I have 3 8-tracks of Van Halen. But that's pretty much my entire Van Halen collection right there. So anyway, that's what you guys requested. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you have any questions or anything. And as always, thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you soon. All right, take care.